You know how pissed I'd be? Gotta get those cankles in. Alright guys. Big questions with the white TSX. We're finally making way with progress again, but why is it taking so long? Well, as you guys know, people get projects, they sit on jack stands, this and that. I mean, it kind of did for the last year. Last year, probably for many, it was a tough year. Just a lot of shit happened, a lot of life plans and situations you just talk about and plan or, you know, discuss with people. Things just don't really happen. Kind of go a little bit overboard or go above and beyond and do more and then kind of get shorthanded and then you're like, fuck, I got all this shit to do. In the end, I did that to myself. It ain't blaming nobody, it's just life, you know, life. There's a lot of different situations, whether it's personal or whatever, you know. So as you guys know, you kind of lose motivation sometimes with new ideas and talking and planning. You just have all this motivation, jolt of energy and ambition, head first and start doing all this shit. Things don't work out and kind of just like, oh. And then other life things happen and things just pile up and money here, money there, new job, a lot of different shit. We're here now. We're starting to do the progress that we've been supposed to do last year, but we're here now. That answers that really. Why is it taking so long or what happened with the white TSX? No, we haven't lost faith. We haven't stopped. We're not giving it away. We're not, you know, selling it, not giving up. I did work on it some, you know, touching things, sanding, priming. It's kind of half-assing it. I was doing little bits here and there, not getting things done. Like I just did, grinded everything down and everything was just sitting in the basement or whatever, so I had to come back and regrind shit down multiple times and recoat it with OSPO and just like, you know, just half-assing things. Kind of, like I said, lost some motivation. You kind of tried a little bit, you know, I'm like, all right, you know, I want to do this, and then you just kind of let it sit. But we are making progress. If you guys watch some of the latest videos, we are prepping for the Raptor liner right now. By this weekend it's going to be done, so this video is going to be posted before, and probably the next video after this is going to be completing the Raptor liner. I'll show you guys real quick. We left off with the primer, so like we are making progress finally. As you can see, that's why it's all wrapped up and shit. Yes, we're doing what we're supposed to have been doing. Thank you guys for always asking and motivating me and just kind of keep putting it in my brain to like, what the fuck you doing, man? Thank you guys. You guys also push me to not give up, not lose faith, and it's just always in the back of my mind. Everything is. Try to make time for it all. Here, now we have our next part. So next leading question, as I was discussing, where do we leave off with the progress? So let me just show you if you guys haven't watched previous videos, which you should have. Come on, man, support your boy, help your boy out, leave a like, some watch time. You're gonna have to come over here a little closer. Come here, let me show you guys. Yeah, dude. Yeah, bro, it's primed, bro. I mean, it's not much, but it's something, yo. We're doing things. We sanded it down, we epoxy primed it, and did 2 layers. And then next, we just gotta sand it, seam seal it, and then Raptor line it. Both sides, obviously, and then get onto the engine bay and subframe. Still deciding on powder coating, doing it myself and shit, but that's another story. But yeah, that's about it for like this progress wise, but we have more things to discuss about the engine and turbo aspect of things. So what do I have? What's the route? Where are we going? What's the build plans? Shit if I know, man. I'm just winging everything. Show you guys what's underneath here, because you know, it's a lot of power, man. It's a lot of power. Come closer. Come on. No Pete. Damn. See all that weight reduction, bro? We fast as fuck, boy. I was doing things and half-assing it. I came over here, I was trying to do radiator support things and sanding shit down, you know. I'm doing it, you know. But then you come over here, you know, it's bubbling off over here. Bubbling off. You're not really supposed to use self-etching prime as heavy as I did, and over paint it does not even stick. Here's the white paint underneath, so that's why it's bubbling up and it doesn't stick. I mean, good thing I'm finding it out now and it's been sitting and reacting and not holding. so I could do it properly and not be a dumbass and use a self-etching prime and half-ass. Yeah, imagine I go ahead and do all this and that, and I use a self-etching prime, not thinking I need a sealant, this and shit over, and it starts bubbling and peeling this whole fucking engine bay. Yeah, how pissed I'd be. So it's a good thing I caught it now. I'm learning, I'm watching so many videos, Paint Society, Paint Custom. There's so many people, especially out here in Florida, learning a lot, trying to DIY everything. So if you guys know anything or you got any info, let me know down in the comments, man. I'm always down to learn, no hard feelings. So guys, I'm gonna have to come back to you guys tomorrow, talk about this whole engine stuff and turbo things. Show you guys what we have because it is at my in-laws. Go grab all those parts. Kind of refresh my memory of what I have because I have them sitting in storage for a little while. So we have to go refresh our brain cells to see what we got. But we have quite a few parts, but we still need quite a bit more. So we got to get our build list together, which I've probably made like plenty. So I probably got to go find those maybe.
New year, new list.
Yeah.
New year, new list.
New year, new list, new refresh, and bigger and better things and getting progress done. You feel me? So if you guys have been stumped and not doing shit, try to use this as motivation. Go fucking do it. Alright? I'll catch y'all tomorrow. Stay tuned. Alrighty, y'all. Here we are now. So I got all the parts laid out here for the turbo kit stuff that I have so far. We're gonna go through it first before we put it in the car because we gotta refresh all our minds because I kind of forget what I have. I forgot I even had this TIG welder to the right of me right now. I'm gonna show you guys everything. Alright? Let's go. So now that we are here and we're gonna go through everything, I want to talk about what are the plans for the TSX. Or did I really have any plans? I don't think I really did. My whole thing was just turboing my first car and getting that experience because I constantly did this NA build. I just never had anything turbo. I never really driven anything turbo other than my homie's Saab, a stock turbo. The TSX was faster, so it's like, yeah. So I just want to experience that and learn everything because I'm all about learning and showing you guys made in China. Yeah, you guys need to see that. Only buying top of the quality over here. What you talking about, man? Shit. For like the pipings, like tubing, coolant lines, or whatever. There's that. We have the AEM fuel pump, 340 LPH at 40 psi. So yeah, that's what I got. Bought it from Speed Zone. You already know. Man, these boxes are dusty. That's how you know. Like, they're just, bruh. That's how you know they've been in storage and not touched for a while. Never really necessarily had a direction other than just wanting to boost my first car, learn the whole process, and just take it up a notch on the channel. Just keep leveling up, you know? Grow up, be a man with the boost light. 25 feeling different, so gotta have a boosted car. Here we have a fuel pressure gauge from Hybrid Racing, looking all nice. Here we have from Hybrid Racing is a fuel pressure regulator, looking all nice. Shout out to Hybrid too, because they also are sponsoring basically this build because they did send us out some things. So thank you so much, Hybrid Racing. Always thankful, always grateful. I'm always, shouting you out and recommending. So never forgotten, man. We're on this build. We're back. We're back. We're back. I promise. All right, another thing from Hybrid Racing. You know, this iconic box looking all nice. The Hybrid Racing fuel line with the AN fittings. Beautiful, you see that? Shout out Hybrid Racing, you guys already know. Ultimate goal is at least like 350-ish horsepower, minimum 300, 350 start out, probably like 350. 8 to 10 PSI, reliable, and just get a feel for everything, understand it all, and just learn, man, get a feel for the boost life. And then obviously go up from there because what we have, some of the things are rated to a certain, number, and eventually maybe I want to push that number because we got 2 TSXs and we're gonna get more cars eventually. I want to have fun. This is the oil canister, eBay special or some shit. Top of the line, top of the line. We're gonna talk about what the turbo setup is. Show you really piecing everything together because the TSX doesn't have too many kits except like more recently the Rev 9 or maybe the CX Racing or something, but Rev 9 is really like the main kit that we have out right now. Shout out to Tire Bullies because he was like part of that, creating with Rev 9, producing that kit. Here we have some fuel, oil lines, whatever, got the whole shebang. It's from Evil Energy, top of the line quality, think Amazon maybe. Amazon Prime, bro. Shit, man. Sometimes you order something, it comes the same day. How can you beat that? Here we have some heat wrap for the thing that we have coming up next. Here we have the turbo blanket. So basically same thing, same thing. Heat stuff, you know, heat protection. You know, we have it all, man. We have it all. We probably need a little bit more, but we have things. We started. That's the whole point. And now we're getting back to it. Here we have a head gasket. From Speed Zone, we got this. As you can see, it's super dusty because it's been sitting. Ooh, another Hybrid Racing box. Sheesh. You're hooking it up, man. Hybrid Racing is such a great company, so shout out to you guys for always supporting, showing love. Ooh, their fuel rail. You can't complain, man. That shit look crispy. Opted with the black because, you know, it matches with everything, really. Thing for your brake fluid or power steering or whatever. Any fluid gets out, catches it, so cool little addition. Alright, what do you guys think is in this box? Oh, and shout out to Lauro for this one. He's the truth, man. Lauro's been supporting us for the longest time and till this day. Always texting and bouncing ideas or information or whatever, you know, help. So shout out to Lauro, man. He's a real one. Someday, man, we gonna link up. Someday. But here we are. Boom! Boom! Here we are. This is a T3 flange GT35 journal bearing turbo. Super nice, super nice. Shout out to Lauro, man. PLM sidewinder. Not terrible. It's gonna do the job for what it's gonna do. You know? Always down the line or whatever, we can change things around, but it's gonna do for what it's gonna do. You hear me? Alright, so, but it definitely looks super good. It looks real nice though. I mean, most of the welds are pretty nice. Kinda when it gets up in there, it gets a little, how you doing? But, you know, it's like, it's alright. Like I said, we do have a TIG welder. We do have, you know, the MIG welders. Comes down to it, we could always do it once I learn. That's all we have for parts here. Intercooler piping, which is at the house already. But we're gonna talk about the engine stuff really quick and then put everything in the car and boom. As you can see, we have this lonely engine sitting here all sad and lonely and depressed that it's not running in the TSX. As you guys watch the videos, we've taken out the motor in and out multiple times. Shit happens with cars. You move on and you learn and you keep growing. Ultimately, I overheated the TSX without really knowing I was doing that. The temp gauge in the car, it never showed that I was overheating, but I was running in the 210 plus-ish, 200s, you know, temperatures consistently for a while after rebuilding and stuff. I don't know exactly like how everything happened, but a little funky, so it is what it is. And I just decided I want to take the build even further and go even crazier. Now we're doing this whole restoration. I have to straight edge the block and make sure that the block is not warped, and that's all good. And then I would have to disassemble or whatever and take it to the machine shop and do that whole fucking shabazz. That's what I don't want to do. We got to make sure it's straight edged and that it's good. Then obviously the head, I think I have a spare head or something, because being a whole chunk missing out one of the cam cap areas, and it shit don't make any sense. I don't get it. Get that welded up, fixed up, that area, and then obviously the head redecked, definitely warped, you know, from the heating. Put everything back together. I'm not like building the engine, doing nothing like that. Well, it's not stock. I have my little bits and pieces here, you know, bearing. That's really it for the motor wise. I just have to get the head rebuilt and make sure this is good, and that's that. So let's put everything in the car. That's it for the white TSX, man. We're just trying to get to it now, get this shit done. So if you guys enjoy this journey and you guys want to see further and get this turbo build done, drop your comments down below and keep me motivated, man. Let me see those comments, bro. I want to see you commenting, watching these videos, man. I need it. I need it, bro. Love you guys. Peace out.
I never take a day off, work around the clock, my engineer getting paid off. Rock like Ace up, like the weed and take off. So high I cannot see.